Hi fun friends, this is Janet with Photography Makes, and today I'm coming on to share a fun card design where you don't need a lot of equipment or fancy dies or anything to make a really fun, um, decorative card. So I wanted to share this. This is something I discovered, God, forever ago, I'm sure. I don't know where I found it, but I like the card design. I think it's fun. And like I said, it uses minimal things, and you can use anything to make a card. So what you're going to start with is a regular 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. It could be any kind of card base that you want. I am using Recollections from Michaels. They have 110-pound cardstock. So that's what I am using today. I'm also using pattern paper, but you can use solid colored paper and stamp a design on it. You can emboss it. You can use pattern paper like I am today. This is from Authentique. It's a super old paper pad, and this is called, it has a name, Joyful. That's what it's called, Joyful paper. So, all right, so what we're going to start with is our paper cutter, and I've already done this, but I'm going to go through and show you what I did. So I'm cutting my piece of paper in half. So I've cut this already. So I cut it in half. So you're going to cut it at 5.5, and then you're going to score your piece of paper here at 4.25. So you're going to score it down the middle, and then you're going to move this over, and you're going to find 1.5, and you're going to make a score mark there. Okay, and then once you have all that completed, you move this over here. This is what your card base should look like, and you're going to fold this back on itself, and it's going to open like that. Okay, so you're going to score this down nice and flat. All right, and then you're going to cut your piece of paper. So you're going to want a panel piece at 2 3/4, which is going to give you a little bit of room in the crease so that it doesn't catch. You're also going to cut a 1.5-inch piece to cover the other side that you bent over, so it still looks like a complete card, right? And then for your decorative piece, you can either do another piece of 1.5. This I didn't even measure. This was left over, so I just kind of said, oh, I'll use that. This is actually 1.25 inches of the other side of the decorative paper. So I'm going to lay that here, and it's going to leave me with a white border. And then for, let's glue these down. We'll talk about the next step, okay, in a minute. So we're going to glue down our panels here. I think this card design is fun for any type of card. It doesn't have to be holiday. It could be a birthday. It could be a thinking of you. This is great for any kind of little stamps you have that you want to use. Like I said, you can make your own background papers if you choose to. It's like an open, it's an open idea. So whatever makes your heart happy, that's what you make. All right, so I'm going to glue these panels down quickly here. I have other examples, but they are at the store, so I didn't pull them today to show you. But I thought, oh, I haven't made that card design in so long. I think it'd be fun to share. So that's what I'm doing. All right, and I'm going to glue this to the inside. Well, what would be the inside, but now you can see. But it still leaves this space for writing. You can also write on the side if you choose to, you know. Okay. And I don't know why this is crooked. I know it's crooked. I don't know why it just scored crooked on me. I don't know if I didn't have it pressed up against enough when I scored it, but we're going to kind of mask that a little bit by making this look like it's centered. Okay. So we're going to put this right here in the center of this white strip. You can layer this, obviously, you know, put a piece of solid paper underneath there. You can ink it. Oh my gosh, the ideas are endless, really. And I know I just left a mark there. Let's get rid of that real quick. So the next step is going to be the topper. So you can use a circle, a square, a rectangle, obviously anything you want. So I am using squares today. So I've cut a red piece of paper that kind of matched the red back here at 2.5. I'm going to put it on a diamond shape. And then I've cut this inner piece at 2 3/8, just so it has a little bit of a border. Isn't that cute? And then I stamped it today with this stamp set by Club Scrap. So these are the actual images. So I did the little antique riding horse. And then I'm using a tiny little sentiment from Jilly Bean. This is Christmas cheer chowder. Okay. So I'm going to glue these two together first. You could even put this on dimensionals if you chose to, but I'm going to make mine flat because mailing's crazy enough. And I didn't want this to be two-dimensional. So I stamped my image with Spruce ink by Catherine Pooler, and then I used Peppermint Scrub for the Season's Greetings. All right, and now you're just going to want to add glue right where this center piece is, because you don't want to go over, because you don't want to glue it to the bottom of your card. So point to point and kind of a little bit over. That should be good. And you can make this off center. You can put it in the center. I think I'm going to put mine a little bit on the high side. I'm still going to look to make sure I didn't over glue it. I didn't. So you can lay down and press that. You could also decorate this strip if you want to. But it's not really part of the card. I mean, it's part of the card, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a... I mean, but you could. You know, especially if it's sitting out, I guess you could see it. But it doesn't bother me any, and it's white. So that is my project share for today. So how cute is that? And then you, like I said, you could stamp a little sentiment in here as well. This is where you would write your message. I mean, it could be on both sides. Isn't that pretty? And then you just fold it down and mail it flat. So yeah, that's my project share for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll try it. But I think this center piece would be great for, you could do a scallop circle, you could do a scallop square, and you just layer them. But if you only had like a paper cutter, I think a square or a rectangle would be the easiest. Obviously, cutting circles are always a little bit harder. Obviously, you can trace something and then cut that out by hand. You know, just be inventive. You can use stickers on top of this to decorate it. Obviously, I didn't do much more. I mean, you could, I'm trying to think what I have. I have these little like gel pens. So, I don't know, what do I want to do here? I could do like a gold, oh, I don't know if that's going to be dry now. That came off too easy. It always makes me nervous. Oh yeah, I think that's dry. Well, I was going to say you could add a little gel. Oh no, it exploded even. Okay, well, what are you going to do? Let's throw that away. Anyways, I was going to say you can add like gel pen details or add Spectrum Noir or something like that. But that, my friends, is my share for today. I'm going to have to clean out my tin now because my pen exploded. I'm sad. I like those pens. But anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.